Dude, I've done this like my fifth time. I read Trevor Noah. Okay. Well, okay. I read Trevor Noah's autobiography, Born a Crime. Here's the book. There's Trevor Noah himself. Yeah. And then this is the back. Trevor Noah is a politically centered late-night comedian host on Comedy Central who you've probably seen debate different politicians or celebrities on various topics. He is smart, hilarious, and entertaining. I was interested in this book because it was an autobiography written by a celebrity, which in my opinion tends to be more entertaining than your average book. This is because they have more fans than your average author, so they have more at stake. They have the money to make their books better, and they are. It's that simple. This book details Trevor Noah's childhood as a mixed kid living in South Africa, experiencing the aftermath of apartheid. He's raised by his mother, and the relationship between them is a huge part of the book. The theme of the book is the experience of racism in the context of apartheid. Here is a passage from the book. Apartheid, for all its power, had fatal flaws baked in, starting with the fact that it never made any sense. Racism is not logical. Consider this. Chinese people were classified as black in South Africa. I don't mean they were running around acting black. They were still Chinese. But unlike Indians, there weren't enough Chinese people to warrant devising a whole separate classification. Apartheid, despite its intricacies and precision, didn't know what to do with them. So the government said, we'll just call them black. It's simpler that way. This is an example of how Trevor can take something really horrible, like South Africa's racist government doing its best to make people hate each other, and then put a funny, eye-opening perspective on it. I give this book 1,000,000 out of 10. It's a great book. This childhood, the childhood that he had, is entirely unique and fascinating. For instance, the book title Born a Crime is itself literally true. In South Africa, under apartheid, interracial sex is illegal. It is part of the way they oppress people. So when Trevor Noah, who has a white father, was born, his mother was forced to say that his father was from another country, because it's legally not allowed. He wasn't allowed to be with his own father. He had to be snuck into his apartment. He would also have to hide in whatever house he lived in because it was illegal for him to be seen as his mother's son. He learned several different languages in order to fit in as an interracial kid. He had to be able to speak every language of the many different languages spoken in South Africa. He speaks 7. This is just some of the fascinating things you can learn if you read Born a Crime, which I highly recommend. Pick up a copy here in the library. That concludes my book talk. Thank you for watching. Bye. Peace out. Running the clock.